We begin tonight with the death of former First Lady Betty Ford, who passed away from natural causes, and that happened yesterday in California. She was surrounded by her family. Tonight, the people of West Michigan continue to arrive at the Ford Museum to pay their respects and sign a condolence book. It has been a steady stream since last night, and 24-hour News 8's Marc Thompson is live outside of the museum with more on how Mrs. Ford is being remembered tonight. Mark?
Yes, Sue, and there are still people here right now at this hour coming by here to the Ford Museum to pay their respects. Many of them have been sharing their stories throughout the day, and they say Betty Ford's impact on their lives has been personal. As people made their way through the Ford Museum, it was a chance to sign the condolence book, take in the history, and pay their respects to Grand Rapids' own First Lady, Betty Ford. But for many, it was a chance to come forward, courageous, and share their struggles as Betty did.
She inspired me to help myself.
Yolanda Baldwin once suffered from alcohol addiction and says the former First Lady's story inspired her to seek help. Betty Ford went public with her addiction to alcohol and prescription drugs in the late 1970s after leaving the White House and spending some time in a rehabilitation facility. That led to the opening of the Betty Ford Center in California in 1982. Her healing impact on the lives of others continues now, even after her death.
She encouraged me, being a woman with so much high in authority of prestige, to I can make a comeback, and I really appreciated her for that.
Betty Ford's work also helped shape a major change in the way addiction is diagnosed and treated. Pine Rest Christian Mental Health Services has 22 clinics in West Michigan and other parts of the country, making it one of the largest behavioral health networks in the nation. Officials here credit Betty with reducing the stigma of addiction and helping bring the treatment and quality of facilities to light.
I think Betty Ford went a long way in helping the United States understand that this is a disease like any other. It's a chronic disease like diabetes or heart disease, and it is a chronic condition, meaning it needs to be managed over the rest of the person's life.
You know, she let us know we can get fixed when we're broken.
And the museum encourages anyone who wants to bring mementos down in remembrance of Betty Ford to leave those at the front wall here at the museum. There's a small memorial out there right now, but it continues to grow by the hour. Reporting live in Grand Rapids, Marc Thompson, 24-hour News 8.